Hello and welcome back. Susan Zumo here, intuitive and originator of soul patterning harmonics. All right, we are in the pause and we are absolutely enjoying it, aren't we? We know that there are many changes coming. We know that change is really going to pick up in October, November, and December. A lot of this is because of astrological reasons. We are in the change of seasons. Regardless of where you are in the world, seasons are changing. And we are in the midst of great changes taking place in the cosmos and on the planet. So change is all around us. It is within us. It is pouring onto us, and it is coming at us from all angles. Okay, so while we are holding steady, and we are staying in our center, and we are connecting with our higher, we are changing, upgrading our spiritual practice and learning to connect in new and different ways. We are honoring ourselves and our needs. And many of us are wondering when we're going to see all these changes. We know that in this time period, everything is being thrown at us. Everything has been designed to create fear in us, to make us uncomfortable, to make us discouraged. And we, as spiritual leaders, which you all are working right now to stay centered, to stay joyful, right? To enjoy our lives wherever we are, to find beauty in every single day, at least in one aspect. This would be an excellent time to go find those inspirational quotes. This would be a great time to start looking at the astrologies, the precession of the equinoxes, all of the things that are going on right now. There are programs everywhere. There's information everywhere. Well, do some research and use your own discernment for what rings true for you. One of the questions that I've been getting regularly is, well, what exactly is going to happen? What will be changing? What will be coming at us? What do we need to be looking for? And there is a very specific reason that there is no answer to those questions. First, I truly believe in self-fulfilling prophecies. And if I give you dire predictions, I don't want your subconscious to grab onto it and create a self-fulfilling prophecy. I would prefer to feed positive intentions, positive visions, positive predictions, which I know are true, and have you feed those and make those self-fulfilling prophecies. So you're not going to get any dire stuff from me or any of the doom and gloom things. You can get that anywhere else. There's plenty of stuff out there for that. What I will say is that we're not going to see all the changes instantly. Change doesn't usually happen instantly. It is a culmination of many small steps that tip the scale. When exactly will the scale be tipped? I don't know. That's in the realm of us, in humanity, in our free will, and in our consciousness. When we reach a certain frequency, things will flip and they will change quickly. How long will it take us to get there? Nobody knows until we get there. That cannot be predicted. It can be guesstimated, but it cannot be predicted in a very firm way. Time is accordion-like. It can contract and expand depending upon our consciousness and our frequency. So rather than being concerned about when something will happen, let us focus on making it happen, because that is certainly within our control. I always laugh whenever I have a birthday. People say to me, well, how does it feel to be such and such an age? And my answer is the same way it felt yesterday when I was that other age. Change is a process, And if we can relax into the process and allow it to unfold, we will be pleasantly surprised and tickled when it comes. This is a time for us that can be absolutely wonderful in opening our spiritual centers. As I'm talking to you right now, I'm getting downloads. Both of my ears are going, my hearing's popping out, and everybody is going, yes, yes, yes. Encourage them to focus on their spirituality, on raising their consciousness, raising their frequency. Encourage them away from fear and negativity. And now the ringing is stopped, which means I've got the message and you do too. This is a time for enjoyment. Yes, things are happening in the outside world. Not really so much though, right? But there are some things happening. Don't worry about that. We're in the pause. It is an absolutely wonderful time to do the things that you love. Recharge your batteries because you're going to want them fully charged. Trust me. As we go into the closing of this year and move into next year, it is going to pick up and you will not want to be tired or drained. Excuse me. I've been in class all day and I've been talking all day, so y'all know what happens when I do that. But this is really important to get to you, and I want to make sure that I don't skip a week and that we make that connection. Open your heart. Really, when you sit down and you have a quiet minute, go into your heart center. Don't reach for the phone or the book or the remote. Go into your heart center. Connect in your heart. Expand feelings of love for yourself. This is the time for you to recharge every battery within you. If you're not already, make it a daily practice of loving yourself, inspiring yourself, and maybe share that inspiration with others. There are people on my list that I send silly pictures to every day. And I know that they are smiling when they receive them because they send me back those little smiley emojis. So I know they got it. There are people on my list who get an inspirational message every single day because I know that that will help them. And guess what? Those silly pictures and those inspirational messages, they uplift me first. And my energy goes with that image so that when they receive it, they're receiving loving, positive energy as well as an image. And I would recommend that you do that too. The gift is in the giving and in the receiving. And this is not anything new. But this is a good time to be practicing that and letting that happen for yourself and for others. So as we go through the rest of September, don't panic. Things will start moving. Things will happen on the outside, but they're not going to happen on the outside until we get where we need to be on the inner. If we're still angry at the world, if we're still judging ourselves and having regret and all those kind of conversations, which we already know are useless, we're not going to make the shift that we want to make. Okay? So take this time. Honor yourself. Be kind to yourself. How many times do we say this, right? Value yourself. Those things that we have not addressed, those things that are left over, those things that are still stuck to us as we walk through life are being activated right now. And if they are being activated right now, that means that right now is the time to heal it, deal with it, and release it. Pushing it to the side will not benefit you or anybody else in your life. Don't run from the things that are coming up. Run into them, wrap your arms around them, and wrestle them to the ground if you have to. Don't be afraid. Remember that you always have support. If you want to have a consultation with me for an intuitive reading or intuitive consultation, reach out to me. My information is down below. I will be happy to help you. There are all kind of resources that can help you. We had an absolutely phenomenal Higher Consciousness Café this Monday. Everybody remarked how the energy had shifted and how different everyone was and how wonderful it was to have community. You are never alone. You are never without resources, and you are never without love. Ask for it, open up to it, and everything you need will be given to you. I bet that everything you need is already within you, waiting to be opened up, activated, and discovered. But if you need help with that, reach out. Reach out to your own support systems. Align yourself with people who support you moving forward. That's going to be your best support systems. Reach out to your higher. Connect with God, whether it's through meditation or prayer or your current or future spiritual practice. Allow yourself to be who you are and to be okay with that. Accept yourself in every possible way that you can. You can love and accept yourself and still want to be better, still want to grow, still want to improve. This is what the last couple of weeks of September are about. And they keep saying, do not squander this time. You want to firmly set the concrete of your foundation now. Now is the time. I want to thank every single one of you for commenting. I love the comments. I love chatting in the comments. I always forget to say share, like, all that, ring the bell, all that good stuff. I'm very focused on connecting with you and getting the message out, but we know all the other stuff is important too, especially on this platform. So I wish you all a very, very great week, fantastic time during this next week, and until I see you next week, I wish you many blessings.